What's good, YouTube? This is LaMarquis and I'm back with a commentary. I got some gameplay in the background on the map Instinct. I was playing with the Black Ninja and I was playing with XxLaMarquisxX, and we chef these dudes up by ass kicking on this map. I'm using a BAL because I absolutely hate using SMGs on this map. It's just something about this map. I just cannot do all that good with the SMG, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope y'all been good. Thanks for the patience. I still been dealing with some life stuff, nothing bad. It's just, all good stuff is coming towards me right now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get back on that schedule of uploading, so I hope y'all understand. Thank y'all for the patience. And before I get into the topic of the video, look at this dude right here. How do you let me jump over that and knife you? I know he had to be feeling so stupid, you know what I'm saying? But the topic of the video is about, I want to ask you before I get in, who did you start watching when you started watching YouTube commentaries, and do you still watch them to this day? And I was playing with XxLaMarquisxX, and he was telling me about when he first started getting on YouTube, he only watched the small channels. And I was like, for real? Because a week before he told me that, I was thinking about doing a commentary talking about who I started watching on YouTube and why I changed who I was watching on YouTube. And he started watching the smaller channels when he got on YouTube. He said he didn't mess with the big channels. And I told him, I was like, yo, I was the complete opposite back then. I was like, I'll only mess with the big channels. I didn't even watch a smaller YouTuber. And when I first started watching YouTube Call of Duty videos, it was around NW3. When NW3 was out and the hype for Black Ops 2 was coming out. And I didn't get on YouTube, to watch commentaries. I just get on there to watch news. I was getting on here to watch news for the next Call of Duty. And we all know who pops up on YouTube when we put Call of Duty in that search engine. We all know. So I was kind of like, I was just like drawn into, the big YouTubers. And I'm not going to name any names, but we all know who I'm talking about. So I put Call of Duty in and they came up. And that's who I was watching because I'm new to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And they was the only people that was coming up. So that's the only people I was checking out. And then when I did see a smaller channel, I didn't give him a chance. I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna watch this dude. He's probably not even good. Just because he had a low sub count and getting low views, I was kind of against those type of YouTubers. I don't know why. That's just how I was back then. And I know it's shady, it sounds shady, but like I said, I was new to the whole YouTube thing. I was only using YouTube in the past for music and game trailers, but down that line, you know what I'm saying, I found some YouTubers, some small YouTubers, and when I watched their videos, I was like, yo, this right here, this is better than what these big YouTubers are bringing, the smaller YouTube channels. And I started watching them. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And this was around when Black Ops 2 was in the middle of its life cycle. I found Mr. Soldier. I found, commentators like JD from New York. I found a lot of other dudes back then, man. And that's when I started watching smaller channels. And I stopped watching the bigger channels. I might get a lot of hate for this, but I remember around 2012 or 2011, probably 2012, I was watching a video from Thunder. Back then, I didn't even like the video. I thought it was horrible. And the funny thing about it is, like a year ago, I went back and noticed that was Thunder that I watched back then because of the intro. I was like, yo, that was Thunder I watched back then? I thought that was bad back then. But now, you know what I'm saying, I like his videos. It's crazy, man. It kind of makes me think it's crazy because a lot of smaller YouTubers ain't even getting the shot that they deserve, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I first started getting on here, all I seen was big YouTubers, and a lot of people probably feel the same way, and is the same way like I was back then with not giving smaller YouTubers a chance because they smaller. And that probably make people think that the smaller YouTubers ain't good, which is false because they way better than most of the big YouTubers out there. So let me know what you think about the topic and who was you watching when you first started. The gameplay's coming to an end. The score didn't show up for some reason. I don't know what I did, but I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for tuning in.